Hello, and welcome to Silicon Valley Girls Chat Over Tea. I'm Gloria.
And I'm Rosetta, and thanks everyone for another one of our chats. We're so excited.
Yes.
Woo! We're together.
Yes,
We're together in person. Yes, we are. And we're coming to you live.
Yes.
So excited. Thank you for joining us. And I just want to thank everyone who's supported us because we really, really appreciate it, right?
Absolutely.
And if you are here for the first time, have never ever seen one of our chats, we would love it if you would support us by hitting that thumb icon.
Yes.
That shows that you like it once you've watched our videos. Subscribe to our channel below. And if you don't want to miss any of our videos, what you can do is hit that bell notification. Forgot my bell.
That's okay.
Cling, cling, cling. And you'll be the first to be notified. We would love that support. We love it when we get that. All those lovely, warm comments and just suggestions and feedbacks. We love it, love it, love it.
Yes.
And as we're Silicon Valley Girls at Chat Over Tea, for all you first timers watching, we love to talk about our teas.
Yes.
So today we are going to talk about our teas, and we're not drinking the typical tea. We're drinking boba tea.
Woo-hoo!
Ta-da! From a place called Bobaholics.
Yes.
Yes. And we're going to talk about what we got today. So changed it up because the last time, if you're returning, you saw our video that was from this office. We got different teas.
Yes.
We went to the same place and we loved it so much we returned.
Yes,
we were
did.
like so excited to return. So I got, there's 3 sizes here
Yes.
that Bobaholics sell. 16 ounce, 24 ounce, and what was the
32.
32? It's called large.
Woo!
That's too big. That's
Woo!
way too big. We
You
got
could
20.
buy one of those and 2 little cups and share.
Yeah, it was 32 ounces, but these are 24 ounces. And instead of getting the lid that seals, we got a cap.
Yes.
Don't know if you can see it, but last time I couldn't undo the cap. But anyway,
Yes.
I have a Jamaica, which is a Japanese roasted. If any of you out there, can't even talk, if any of you out there have ever had Japanese tea, there's a roasted rice tea and it has popcorn in it and it tastes really, really good. So that's what it is. And I got the salted cream on top. You know me, I love anything salted. Salted cream, salted cheese, salted caramel, salted caramel almond toffee. Oh, I love that's. I mean, I'm not a big fan of salt in general in food.
Right.
But when it comes to things like this, oh my God, dive
I
on.
know.
So I'm excited to try
Yes.
it. And then Gloria's going to show you what
And
she
then
has.
I also got one, and I got something completely different than the last time. This is a matcha, which is the green on the bottom. The orange is Thai, and then I also have the salted cheese on the top. So I'm so excited to check this out.
Oh, I forgot to tell you. This time I added boba, honey boba in there.
Oh, I love
If
my
you
boba.
can you see the black balls? Last time I didn't have it. This time I splurged and got my boba.
Yes.
So I'm going to try it.
Cheers. Oh my God.
This is so like, oh my God. It's creamy, melts in your mouth, deliciousness.
Yes.
Oh.
Okay, we might be doing these teas for a while because they have a huge menu.
This is bad.
Yes, a
It's bad.
huge menu. So this is delicious.
Oh my God, it's so
Wow.
good.
Well, as you always know, we like to kick our show off by talking about our girl, Ellen. Ellen reminds us to be kind to one another, and during the height of the pandemic, she asked everyone to just slow down and listen to one another. And, you know, just be kind. Just be kind to one another. This I don't know what you call it, this pandemic, whatever, it is just evolving. So please be kind to one another. Ellen is off on vacation, getting some much needed rest. I don't know if 18 is complete, and she's going to kick off 19 later on in the fall.
I think it's done.
Yeah.
18 is done. She'll come back September.
And then
19, here you
and
go.
she'll be done. So before, and then this is going to be her last 12 Days of Christmas. It has always been my goal and my aspiration to do 12 Days of Christmas.
Well,
so,
I've been trying. I've been looking online how to get tickets.
yes.
And you know what the bad thing is? Because there's no taping right now because it's summer, they won't let you get tickets.
Right.
So how do people get tickets for season 19 then?
And you know, once 19 comes up,
Everybody's going to be doing it. So there's that chance again gone. No,
Yeah.
actually it's not gone.
No,
We're
it's
going to
not.
get it. We're going to get it. Take it out and share with the universe. Universe, we're going to get tickets to Ellen.
yes, because that's what we want.
I'll be grateful for any show that
Yes.
Ellen's on. Ellen, you have to be on that show. We're going to get tickets and Ellen's going to be on that show.
Yes. So we'll keep you advised to our progress. Last week, I shared with you that this beautiful young girl, her name is Zaila Avante-grande. She won the Scribs Spelling Bee. She is the first African-American / Black girl to win this since, I think it's been 50 years. And then prior to that, there's only been one. So she's like the second. I'm sure she's the first one from Louisiana, but I forgot to mention one of the most important things. First Lady, Dr. Joe Biden, was in the audience when she won. Can you imagine? And because of all of this, she is going to be given the opportunity. I know she spoke to the president, but I don't know if she's met him yet, but she did get to meet the First Lady.
So she's going to get the opportunity to meet him?
Yes.
So there you go. She's
Yes.
invited to the,
Yes.
Wow.
And another quick thing that it just hit my mind. I don't know if some of you remember when the last Super Bowl, the Buccaneers, Tampa Bay Buccaneers won, and they elected not to go to the White House.
Yes.
So they just went to the White House
Oh,
to meet with
nice.
President Biden. And what is the quarterback's name? Giselle's husband.
Now
Tom Brady.
yeah.
Okay.
I have his,
So,
his
Tom
picture in my
Brady,
mind.
he's so cute. He said things like, you know, when I was playing in the Super Bowl and I missed one play, you know, they called me, you know, slow and go, you know, because people call the president slow. And then he said he did something else and they had the nerve to call him Sleepy Tom. And he's like, but you wouldn't know anything about that, would you, Mr. President? So I thought that was really cute, you know, just very, very cute. So Zaila, congratulations once again. Let's talk about the Bachelorette.
Sorry, I'm really enjoying my
I know.
boba tea here.
She's having fun.
I had to pull the straw up to try and get some of that sweet cheese, the not sweet, salted cheese.
I know. I'm going to have to figure out. I might go back to the seal, because when you have the seal, you can shake it and you don't have to worry about it coming out. And then it'll be all mixed.
Okay, so
Yeah.
you do that next time.
Yeah, so next time, because
Yeah.
I'm like you, I'm trying to get the white part to come down, and it's
Well, I
like,
keep
no.
pulling my straw up to see if I can drink it from the top. Okay, Bachelorette.
Yes.
For all you fans out there that watch Bachelorette, have you watched it? Did you watch it on Monday? If not, you might want to pause or fast forward this section because we're going
Right.
to talk about Bachelorette.
Yes.
So she was 7 guys left, right, from
Right.
last week. And 4, how many of them are left now? At the end of the show was 4, right?
Now it's only 4 because it's
Now
time
it's
for
only 4.
hometown.
So you have Blake, you have Greg, yes. And then you have Justin.
Mm-hmm.
So those are it, right?
No, and the guy that's the dad.
The dad. No, I'm blanking. The
I
guy
know.
with the guy that has a child.
Right.
I forget his name, but those are the ones. And who are you rooting for?
Well, I think it's almost a done deal that it's Greg. Greg is the one that he got her first impression rose. And then when they went on the date, they just kind of walked around and did things. And then she wanted to share what it's like being in Seattle. And, you know, when you're in Seattle, you always want to go out on the docks and watch them toss the fish.
Right.
So they tossed fish, and then they got dressed for dinner. And she created the rainstorm.
Well, that was nice.
I mean, that to me, it doesn't happen a lot in California, where I'm from, in Louisiana. There's nothing more wonderful than walking in the rain. with the one you love.
Really?
People don't realize it. It is so endearing. So when I saw that, I went, okay, because I'm an Andrew girl. And I was very sad. She kept some of the people and sent Andrew home.
I like Andrew. Greg, I think, is not a done deal.
You think it's Blake?
I have a different opinion. Okay. I don't know if it's Blake, because he's been saying that he's not in love with her.
Yeah, he's not.
But I don't know about Blake. I have this reservations with him because they don't seem like they have that connection. I thought her and Andrew had a better connection.
I do too.
So I don't know what the deal is. But
now Justin,
yes, Andrew and Justin. Maybe Greg, not really, because I feel Greg, as the weeks have gone by, he's like kind of like more reserved.
Well, one of the things that she also, well, not she, but the producer showed us is what's coming up. And what's coming up is she says, I may have sent the person of my dream or the man of my dream, something like that, home.
Who do you think it would have been? Do you think it's Andrew?
I don't know.
But Andrew's not going to come back.
Well, no, he came back.
Well, he came back, but he said, because she'd asked him, if you watched it, she asked him, if I could have you stay for a little bit longer, would you? And he said no.
No, because he doesn't want to feel what he's feeling right now.
Yes, and to be led along and then again be
he's
disappointed.
Going to be number 3. He's like, okay, so you're going to keep me. And then, instead of me going home now, the next night after hometowns, then you're going to send me away.
Yeah, he doesn't want to go through that again. No. She already told him she's made deeper connections with other guys.
Absolutely.
So why would she? I don't get it. Why would she even ask him to stay?
Well, that was the point when I thought, okay, now you're going to make me mad. It's bad enough you send my guy that I love home. Then you're going to turn around and say, but if you really want to, you can kind of hang out a little longer. And I thought, okay, Katie, because I do think that Greg and Blake are the ones that appear to be the front runners. Justin is no slouch, so he could come around.
Right.
The dad, I don't see her with him just because
I don't see her with him.
She's never had a child of her own. And yes, you can rise to the occasion and become a mom without birthing a baby. However, you have to be in the right space. And I don't
think she's ready for it. And he needs someone that's ready, willing to do it.
Yes. Day one, when they start dating, because he called his son and he says, I'll call you again tomorrow. And he's like, okay, Dad, I miss you. When are you coming home? I think that's going to start wearing on the father too. And because he needs to really think about it. Is this fling really what I want? Or do I need to go home, be with my child, and find someone local to fall in love with?
Exactly that. I'm with you on that. That's exactly what I think. I don't think that she's right for him. But you're right. The two front runners, even though I'm not 100% set on that, is Blake and Greg.
Yeah.
I kind of like, as the weeks went on, I like Justin and Andrew like you. And they seem to be, I don't know, the connection I see is
and
more
remember,
of a
she married Justin in that makeshift wedding.
Yes.
They wrote vows to each other.
After
they did that, she kind of pulled away. And I thought to myself, okay, if I'm falling for someone and I've got 5-6 more weeks, I need to back off.
I don't understand why. If you got that connection, you got that connection. Look at Claire Crawley.
Hello.
What she did.
Yes. And they she stopped the show. She's like, I found what I came here for. They got together, left the show, broke up, and I just heard they're back together. So you just never know.
Yeah. So for all you fans out there that are watching, comment below who you want. Who are your front runners?
Yes.
Mine was Andrew until he got kicked out, and it's Justin, but I don't know. I'm hoping, but I have a feeling it's not going to be.
Yeah.
Yeah. So comment below and tell us.
Yeah.
Tell us what you think for all you Bachelor Nation fans out there.
Yes. We look forward to hearing it. Olympics. Well, I just heard that the COVID outbreak is up 155%. A lot of the American participants are, experiencing COVID issues. The coaches said they're going to move the Americans from wherever they were staying to a different location so that they can try and isolate them, keep them more safe. I don't know. I sit and yes, I want our country to be represented. However, I don't know if I'd let my child go to the Olympics right now because, like here, there's just too many people who haven't gotten the vaccine. I mean, I know they're more accustomed to wearing masks than we are here in this country, but I don't know.
It's a difficult choice. As parents, we know what it's like when you have kids. You're torn, right? You're stuck. You're like stuck because you really want them to go because they've been training so hard.
Yes.
But then you don't want them to go at this particular moment in time because of the COVID. So it's pretty tough. Today starts all the ceremonies, right? But the official opening ceremony will be Friday the 23rd.
Right.
So
there are actually competitions today and tomorrow where they're actually competing as if the Olympics had already started.
Right. So you got to, decide, do I want my child to miss out? But I think it's kind of too late now because you either let them go or you don't let them go, and just hope that they'll make the right choice and decisions while they're in Japan.
Yeah.
As parents, we're going to reinforce, you better be safe.
Yes.
Better be safe. Do all the stuff that you need to do. The due diligence of protecting yourself, masking up when you're not. I don't know if they're competing. I guess they're not wearing masks, right?
No, when they're actually doing the competitions, they take the mask off. I hope during the opening ceremonies they're going to keep the mask on. Now, granted, they're supposed to have been isolated. I was watching one of the shows and I can't remember if it was Good Morning America or the Today Show. They shared that it's eerie there. They said the hotel, compared to previous years, there's nobody in the halls. There's just no people. And there's also been conversations, I didn't realize this. Apparently when people from all different countries get together and they're excited and they're young, they have relations. And so they've been trying to figure out how to limit and, curtail people, getting together and hanging out.
Well, they've been handing out condoms, as you heard.
And they've taken the beds from wooden beds to paper beds and, they're using cardboard to make the beds out of, which is a great idea because at the end you just burn everything.
You just burn everything,
And they were saying, well, that's not very secure and people could get hurt. So
they will get hurt if they're having relationships.
Yes. So one of the guys from a different country, not the United States, was jumping on the bed to show the
sturdiness of the bed.
So that part is still there. Just be careful, I was sad to hear Coco is out. She's our young tennis player.
Yeah.
And what's the other one? Yamasaka.
The one girl that's
she's Japanese
in the gymnast
and black.
Oh, is she the one that's going to be?
She represents
Japan, even though she's dual citizenship. Yeah.
Right. And she grew up here in the United States. So there's all kinds of things like that going on, but people, be careful and have fun.
Have fun, but watch the Olympics. The opening ceremony is actually Friday, but it's our time, like 4 a.m. 7 a.m. Eastern time. But if you want to watch it, they'll be airing it at nighttime at I think it's 4 p.m. 4:30 p.m. or something. So you can watch it at nighttime. But if you want to wake up and watch it, you can.
Yes, if you want to watch it live. If not, or you can always DVR it.
But NBC will be airing it. So NBC is going to be doing, but they will be showing it live.
Yes.
So it's not just because we're in America. They're still going to be showing it live for all you early birds.
Yes, that's true. So, I am very, very interested in our climate. I am a person that I'm very grateful the life that I have lived, and I want future generations to have a quality life. I want my son to have babies and his babies be able to go outside and play and not have to wear a gas mask or anything like that. So I'm always interested in patterns. So here on the West Coast where we live, we are experiencing drought, and because of the droughts, we're experiencing lots of fires. And the fires are sort of like configuring themselves to where they're creating dry lightning storms. A friend of mine, her mom lived in a part of California called Paradise. A lot of people heard about Paradise because it burnt down the whole town.
Yep.
Her mom just got her house rebuilt, and the fires are approaching Paradise again.
Oh, it's crazy.
It is just crazy. And then we have the middle of the country, and they are just being flooded out. They are getting torrential rains where they get 3 to 5 inches of rain in an hour. It is just amazing. And it's like, I talk to my family and I'm like, send us some rain, just a little bit, please. And they're like, we'd love to send you some rain. And then we got the East Coast, and they're also experiencing, rain and storms. And they showed pictures of New York City where crazy, are trying to go downstairs. You see the raging water, and they're trying to go downstairs to get to the subway. Now, how they think going down the stairs with all that water, that once they get into the water, it's just going to disappear, and the subway is going to be dry.
It's going to start working, and they're going to be able to ride the subway.
Yeah, it's just like, just don't do it.
I don't know what people are thinking.
Yeah. So yesterday, Jeff Bezos, his brother, another 2 individuals that they selected, took his rocket ship up. There was lots of comments about the shape of the rocket ship, because Sir Richard had like a plane, and his plane was taken up and released his rocket. Well, it's not a rocket. Released his ship, and it sailed around, and he came down successful, and Jeff Bezos and everyone came down. Now, one of the things that I always think is interesting is, too much is given, much is expected. So Jeff Bezos made a comment this morning. He said that for him, the experience, because this is something he's wanted to do his entire life. And he says, when you stand down here and you look up, you are like, wow, look at our environment. Look at, everything. When you're in space and you look back at Earth, it's a thin layer. It's a very thin layer. And he goes, we have to protect it. So Jeff, you need to put your money where your mouth is, because you've seen. So instead of you running out and trying to amortize and make money off of space flights, you need to figure out how to protect our shield. Because if that goes away, there is no future Earth.
We've been talking about this. Well, certain people have been talking about this for a long time, all the way back to when Al Gore was making headlines, and Leonardo DiCaprio was backing him, and nobody took it seriously. And when did some people start taking it seriously? Was when Gretchen came to the U.S. and started doing those protests with the young kids.
Yes.
And now we're seeing it come to fruition, all these climate changes.
Yeah.
Look at just a few years ago, we saw all the fires, all the flooding.
Yeah.
I mean, tell me that's not got to do with global warming.
Exactly.
Things that never have happened within how many years, centuries.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden we're seeing things that are like floods, fires. We're in California, we're having droughts. And
this is not just a United States of America.
No.
I think it's Germany.
Germany had that.
My God. I mean, it's like they said that the debris was the size of 3 football fields and 2 stories high.
And this is summer, people.
Yes,
we're in summer.
Their whole life is just devastated. So this is what people need to do. They need to figure out, instead of my ship is bigger than your ship, we need to take that $28 $28 million per individual to get on that spaceship, and put that money towards protecting and saving Mother Earth.
Yeah.
Because if Mother Earth goes away, everything is done. It doesn't matter who's the richest.
Take personal responsibility of our planet. That's what I say.
Yeah.
Take personal responsibility, because once things happen, it can't be reversed.
Right.
Once it's done, there's no reversing it, right? What's done? Look at all the glaciers.
Yes.
And in Alaska.
And we've been talking about that for years, those beautiful glaciers. I mean, you know, I've been to Alaska twice, and I'm looking forward to going again.
Well, they were melting.
And I mean, I'm on a cruise ship, and all of a sudden you hear, whoosh, and it's gone.
Yeah.
A mountain,
Yeah.
it's gone.
Yeah.
So we have to do better.
And we have
our penguins. I mean, our babies, all of the animals.
Yeah.
I mean, we have
The
to do
polar
better.
bears and the penguins.
Yeah.
And for the future, for our kids' futures, right?
Right.
We're always talking about, Gloria and I talking about the kids' futures. What
Yes.
are we doing to help our kids, to educate our kids, give them the knowledge that we can pass on to our kids so that they can have a better future?
Absolutely.
So this is
Absolutely.
this is a really great subject. This is an ever ongoing topic,
Yeah.
and we would love your feedback on it.
Yes, please. And if you know of organizations or individuals who are doing things to protect and nurture our environment, please comment below.
Yeah, we would like to do, I think we need to start doing more, and it's my responsibility as well. I'm going to start doing more for the environment. What can we
Yeah.
do? And it starts right now,
Right.
in your home, right now.
Right
you can
now.
do something about it.
Right now.
Yeah. So we'll keep you updated on that, and we'll keep the dialogue going, because this is never ending.
Yes, Chrissy.
Yep, and I am now going to be talking about something that is going to lead into something else that is, I've been thinking about this, and it's something that needs to be brought up. And it started off with Chrissy Teigen. As we talk about Chrissy Teigen, we always say that she's one not to hold her tongue.
That's right.
She likes to say it like it is, and lately it's gotten her into trouble.
Right.
And I think Gloria's mentioned it in the past couple of months, that she got some backlash on some, I think it was Instagram. She posted some posts, and it was very, very, I would say, negative.
Right.
She said some very negative things to people, almost to the point of wanting them to eradicate their lives.
Yes.
And that's not something that I would have thought, and Gloria would have thought, that someone in Chrissy Teigen's stature,
Right. Well,
in
the
her
caliber of individual
yes,
that she is, you would never think.
that.
Yeah.
So that was a few months ago, and she got pulled from getting sponsors from, Bloomingdale's, was it? Or
Yes, Bloomingdale's, Target, Macy's. You know, her product lines have been, you know, they're just taking them off the shelves.
Taking them
what
off.
she said, and the thing is, you know, I believe when you know better, you do better, and it's sort of like 50-50. Some people believe, because this is not something she just did. This is years ago.
Right.
And she was acting out because everybody in the environment was acting out at the time. She wasn't the only one saying these things. So half the people are like, she was young, she made a mistake, she's sorry, she shouldn't have done that. Let's move on. And then there's another half that says, oh no, that's the true Chrissy. This person that you all see, you think is Chrissy, that's not her.
She puts on an image.
Right.
So we're not sure what image we see, because there she is portraying this, and then people are saying she's really like this.
Right.
And recently it's come up again.
Yes.
And she's being really apologetic, and she's saying that she doesn't want to play the victim.
Right.
The people that I verbally abused,
Right.
written,
Right.
whatever that's called.
Right.
I call that cyberbullying.
Yes. Yeah, that's a
it's
good
basically
term.
what she did.
Yeah.
But there's one incident, and someone spoke out. There's a designer called Michael Costello,
Yes.
and he spoke out and said that she accused him of being racist, and he
Yes.
said, that wasn't me. Someone doctored the words online,
Right.
through social media on Instagram.
Right.
And she even said that she's going to do what she can to get his career ended. She's
Right.
going to end his career
Right.
because of those racial remarks that
Right.
weren't even true, that he didn't say.
Right.
And that actually caused him to think about committing suicide.
Yeah.
So at first I was like, no, that can't be Chrissy. And the more I look into it, the more she talks.
Right.
The way she talks is, if you've seen any of her interviews and the way she talks, I think that you're right. I think that might be the kind of person. What do you think?
Yeah.
I'm kind of leaning towards that's her, because some of the stuff she's saying is like it's not even in the past. I think that that's how she feels now.
Well,
so I'm not even sure what to believe.
So you come out. Okay, so all of this started bubbling a couple of months ago, and people are like, oh, I can't believe it. So all this is going on, and then you say, I'm going to take a pause. So you go away for a couple of weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks, and then you come back and you write a paragraph. I mean, it was a letter. I'm still working on myself. I'm trying to do better, know better, behave better. And, you know, it's like she wants to be forgiven. However, I think it's going to take longer than that. I think if you really, really want people to see you as this woman that we all thought you were with John and the kids, you're going to have to come off of social media, stay off. And if you're a social junkie, you're going to just have to find something to detox with and stay off, because it takes time for people to forget. And you need to actively show people that you really are sorry. You know, volunteer. Go to places where they offer counseling. Put your money where your mouth is.
Actions speak louder than words.
Yes.
That's what I say.
Yes.
That's what I say. So we have to see in the coming future.
And we will be
what's
watching.
gonna happen. We're going to be watching, because I thought more of you, and I'm going to see actions speak louder than words. Exactly what Gloria said. Show it instead of saying it.
Yeah.
So, but the other thing they mentioned was that she's going to be in the cancel club, which I don't understand what that is.
Well, they keep calling this, they call it Cancer Canceling Club. So apparently a lot of people of influence, what they do is, if you make a mistake, it's not like it can ever be forgotten, forgiven. They cancel you out. And so that's what they're trying to do. Chrissy is married to John Legend. She's not going anywhere.
She's not going to be canceled.
She's not going to be canceled.
Yeah.
So I understand this cancel culture, because, you know, like there's all of this historical things that have been done to, like, say, black people, slavery. Remember when they were running through the streets and destroying the statues? And I'm like, why are you doing that? That's our history. Yes, I don't believe it should be at the welcome to this town. However, don't you have a museum? Don't destroy. So the cancer culture is like, if we eradicate it, it never happens.
Oh, okay, that's what I didn't understand. Cancel club. What is the?
Yeah.
So she's not going to be able to be canceled, but
No.
People are not going to think too highly of her now.
Yeah.
So we'll keep you updated.
Yes.
And comment below. What do you think? What do you think of all this going on with Chrissy?
Yeah. As I'm sure you are all experiencing, as we are experiencing here, we have situations with our COVID. We were all so very, very excited. June 15th, we were able to actually go outside without a mask. Companies started reopening, restaurants, bars, everything started bubbling, and so did the COVID numbers. Not because of the people who've been vaccinated, the non-vaccinated individuals. And even people that have the vaccine, some of them have gotten COVID, not as detrimental. Some of them didn't even know they had it, didn't know they had to go to the hospital or any of that. So there is a little tick of win. However, if the Olympics are experiencing 155% increase, I mean, here in California, they're talking about going back to the purple zone, which means mask indoors.
Well, I started wearing my mask again indoors. I took it off. Now I'm wearing it again, because they're saying, Santa Clara County Public Health are saying that they recommend.
Yes.
There's many different counties in the Bay Area. I think Alameda, San Mateo County, some others I forget, but they're saying because the fact that a lot of people that have not been vaccinated are not wearing their masks.
Right.
So we want to protect people that have been vaccinated. And what about the poor kids?
See, that's where my heart just breaks. So we were out at Bobaholics getting our tea so we could come and hang out with you. There was a woman in the place. She ordered tea. She had 5 kids with her. There were 6 in total. None of the kids had on masks. She didn't have on a mask. The kids are running around the place. The baby, a little boy, screaming. Ah! So my brain's going droplets, droplets.
He was probably like 5 or something.
Yeah,
Must have been.
he's definitely under 12. So he has not had a vaccination. I just think that that's not being the most responsible parent. Just from the standpoint that baby can't. He cannot get the vaccine. So we as the adults have to do what we can do to protect that baby, to make sure we don't get the baby sick. Over the last week, I have heard more situations where parents are in hospitals with their 13-year-old, their 10-year-old on a ventilator because they have COVID. I know things are getting bad because this week, Mitch McConnell said that, everybody should get their vaccination. Because I've always thought to myself, is the goal of the Republican Party to kill off all of the Republicans? Because they're telling them that shot's not going to do anything for you. There is no pandemic. There is no, virus. All of that is just lies, just Democratic lies. And they said that they were doing that to try and get more people to vote for them in the midterms. If I was a Republican, and I'm just a free-for-all. I vote for what I want. I don't care if it's Democrat or Republican. I don't believe in that crap. Vote for the party, not the man. No. I vote for what I think is best for the citizens of the United States of America. So when I see them now all of a sudden saying, get your shots, it's like maybe someone has whispered in their ears, if we all die, we might as well. We've just handed the United States to the Democratic Party.
Yeah. And most of the people, they say about 97% of the people that are getting the virus are the non-vaccinated people.
That's right.
The non-vaccinated people.
That's right.
So, yeah.
So our thoughts and prayers go out to everyone that's experiencing this, because the saddest thing is that we shouldn't be going through this at all, because politics should have nothing to do with medicine. And I'm trying to think of the person. There was a person earlier in the week, and they were talking about, his name is Ram Paul.
Ram Paul, yes.
Okay, and he has Dr. Fauci, and he is, asking him questions, and then he says, well, why don't you just admit that you lied back in May, because he's trying to circle everything back to say that the virus came from a lab. Ram Paul, who gives a damn where it came from? It's here. And instead of you attacking a doctor that might be able to help eradicate it, you should be focused on your citizens and the people of your community. And that's what you should be worried about, not about bragging rights. Because my prayer is that you get out of life everything that you're putting into it. That's what I want for you. And that means be a responsible citizen. There are people who voted for you, who put you in office, and instead of you being honored by that, you're using it as a whipping stick. That's very sad.
I know. It is. I don't even know everything she said. I don't really have anything else to say, because it's really, all this around this COVID thing is really, really sad. But
it really is. And I understand, if I was a young mom now and I had a baby and they told me they were going to give my baby 35 shots, I'd have some questions.
Right.
I got 3. And I didn't get them the minute I was born. I got them up and into I wanted to go to school because I had to have them.
Yeah. So protect our kids. That's what I say. Protect the young ones, 12 and under. And for sure, I would definitely make sure my child had a mask on. If they couldn't get vaccinated. Even my son, 17, got vaccinated.
Yes.
We've all gone back to wearing masks indoors. Because we know. Do the right thing, people. That's all we can say. Be educated and do the right thing.
Absolutely. Ellen always reminds us, she feels the love in the room. She sends it back out for us to go out and make it a great day and share that love with the world. Rosetta and I, we do the same. We feel the love that you express to us about our chats. We feel the love that we're all having for each other. So go out and make it a great day.
Yes, everyone, make it a great day and spread that love. Love is all we need.
That's right.
And we're enjoying loving our boba teas.
Yes.
Woo! We've been drinking. I love it. I'm addicted to it. Sorry.
I know. We might have another one next week. You'll have to come back and see.
Check it out again. But remember, if it's your first time again, we'd love it for you to like our videos, hit that thumb icon. It's right below this video, and the subscribe button. And if you don't want to miss any of our videos, we'd love you to hit that bell icon. Ding, ding, ding. And you'll be the first to be notified, because it will show up as a notification that our videos are ready to be viewed.
Yes.
We loved our chats. We really did. And if you have any feedback or comments that you'd like us to hear, put it down below in the comments.
Yes.
But we really appreciate you coming. And remember to always keep smiling. Take care now. Bye.
Bye.